How's it going, guys, and welcome to Wolf Nation. My name is Mo, and today we're going to watch RWBY Volume 4, Chapter 8. So last time, guys, on RWBY. Yeah, so last episode, Tyrion, he showed up, and he was fighting against Team Ranger. He wanted to, obviously, take RWBY. And he's a faunus. He's like a scorpion faunus. Crow, he's actually a crow, and he showed up in the nick of time, you know, stopping Tyrion from taking RWBY and attacking everyone else. And we had that badass fight between Crow and Tyrion. Crow, he was pretty much in control of that fight, at least in my opinion. To RWBY, her intentions were, you know, obviously good. She wanted to help out, and she didn't want anything to happen to her uncle, but she ended up getting in the way, I think, because he was worried about her and protecting her. When I think one like piece of wood fell, and then he, you know, saved her. But in the end, Tyrion ended up stinging, or cutting slash stinging Crow with his tail, and it appears to be poisonous because his eyes did change to purple. So hopefully there's like an antidote, or maybe it's not poisonous. Highly doubt it, but we'll see. So yeah, and in the end, like, RWBY and the others, they wanted information and wanted to know what's going on. And he was like, remember your favorite fairy tale? So I'm not sure, but I'm sure we're gonna find out what exactly is he referring to in this episode. So let's check it out, guys. Here we go. Well, he seems fine.
No questions?
Of course we have
That's a good
questions.
sign.
This is just a lot to take in.
Sure.
So what, did he tell them already? Or?
So these maidens, they're powerful
Oh, I
fighters
told him about the maidens.
that don't need dust to use magic.
Yeah.
And there are 4 of them?
Yep.
3 of them
Always.
now.
Which means that whenever one of them dies, the power transfers to
Well,
someone,
there's 4
a female,
Cinder.
that they care about.
Whoever was in their thoughts last. Important distinction. Best option, it's someone we can trust. Regardless, their souls become combined, in a way.
And that's what you were trying to do to Pyrrha. The night the tower fell. You were trying to turn her into one of them.
She did it.
The previous fall maiden,
Agreed to that.
Amber, had been attacked. She was young, inexperienced. And her assailant, who we now know as Cinder, somehow managed to steal some of her power, but not all of it. We were afraid that if we didn't do something, the rest would go to her as well.
So you forced it on Pyrrha.
We didn't force
They
anything.
enforced her.
We explained the situation and gave her a choice, and she chose. You were there. You heard her.
That guy, Tyrion. Why was he after me?
Well, you definitely painted a target on your back with what you did at Beacon. I told you having silver eyes is a rare trait, and the fact that you're someone that was able to use them seems to have upset some very powerful people. Not many people know about the silver eyes, but those that do aren't very happy that one has surfaced. That's why I've been keeping an eye on you. Wanted to make sure you were safe. All of you.
Well, then, why not just travel with us? It seems like that would have been way
Exactly.
easier.
He was using you as bait.
Look, I wouldn't put it like that. It's complicated.
I guess he was. He wanted to draw out
What is all
Tyrion.
of this? Ruby's being hunted. The schools are being attacked. All for what? What is the point of
Not
all of this? Will
Tyrion
you
per
just
se,
tell us
but,
what's
you know.
going on?
Salem and her people.
Would you sit down? You're stressing me out, kid. Not many people are super religious these days. This world's been around for a long time. Long enough that people have created dozens of gods. But if you believe Ozpin, 2 of them are actually real. They were brothers. The older sibling, the god of light, found joy in creating forces of life. Meanwhile, the younger brother, the god of darkness, spent his time creating forces of destruction. As you can imagine, they both had pretty different ideas about how things should go. The older one would spend his days creating water, plants, wildlife. And at night, his brother would wake to see all the things that the elder had made and become disgusted. To counteract his brother's creations, the god of darkness brought drought, fire, famine, all that he could do to rid Remnant of life. Life always returned. So one night, the younger brother went and made something. Something that shared his innate desire to destroy anything and everything.
The creatures of Grimm.
You guessed it. The older brother had finally had enough. Knowing that their feud couldn't last like this forever, he proposed that they make one final creation. Together. Something they could both be proud of. Their masterpiece. Younger brother agreed. This last great creation would be given the power to both create and destroy.
So they created human.
Be given the gift of knowledge,
beings.
so that it could learn about itself and the world around it.
Interesting.
And most importantly, it would be given the power to choose. To have free will to take everything it had learned and decide which path to follow.
So that's why the
path of
God
light
of darkness agreed to it.
or the path of darkness.
Well, I guess Crow doesn't believe in either.
That's how humanity came to
Because
be.
he's wearing a cross, isn't he?
But what does that have to do with us?
Well, that's the kicker. See, the 4 gifts to mankind, knowledge, creation, destruction, and choice, aren't just metaphorical. Each of them exists in a physical form, left behind by the gods before they abandoned Remnant. And each of them is extraordinarily powerful. If someone were to collect all 4, they'd be able to change the world.
So is that
And that's exactly
the
what the enemy wants.
relics?
The Huntsman Academies were created to train generations of humanity's protectors, but they also serve another purpose: guarding the relics. When Ozpin's predecessor founded the schools, he built them around the relics to act as a fortress.
Oh.
Not only would they be easier to defend, but they would be constantly surrounded by trained warriors.
So
The hope was
each
that hiding the
academy
relics would
has a
keep
relic?
mankind from using them against itself. And of course, keeping them out of her reach.
So was Salem
yeah, there's that.
alive back then?
You mean Salem?
That's right. Not much is known about her, and quite frankly, that's not what matters. What matters right now is that she wants the relics. And if she gets them, it's not going to end well.
I wonder if she has any of the other relics. And what happened to the beacon relic?
You know, you can always go in and say hi.
I don't want to bother him.
A father's never too busy for his daughter.
Not all of my friends would agree with you on that.
Wise. At least that's how it should be.
Here.
What? Where are you going?
You've never been very talkative, but that boy you brought home loves to run his mouth. I want to hear more about the adventures of Team RWBY.
Holly, is that you, dear?
She's nervous. So.
Hey, Dad.
Blake. Well, this is a pleasant surprise.
I...
Please, come sit. Don't worry, I've got it. Sit down. Sit down.
Seems like a
I don't want to keep you with your...
wonderful
Nonsense.
father.
I've been cooped up in
I don't
here
know
all
what she's
day.
nervous about.
You still take sugar, right?
Oh, actually,
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine.
Oh, here, take this one.
No, really, it's no big deal.
You sure?
Positive.
Old habits, I suppose. Might want to let it cool.
Right.
So, is it warm in Vale?
Huh?
It just
Trying to make conversation.
seems like your outfit doesn't cover very much.
Oh.
It covers plenty.
I mean, a little more armor might help, don't you think?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I don't need armor. I can look after myself.
She has her aura.
I know you can. I'm sorry.
Why?
Hmm?
Why would you say that?
Sweetheart, what's wrong? What did I say?
How can you still love me after what I did?
Blake,
Her running away.
your mother and I will always love you.
Joining Adam.
You were right. I shouted at you and yelled at you, but you were right. I called you cowards.
It's okay.
I should have left the White Fang with you and Mom. I should have listened to you, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Blake, it's fine. We never held anything against you, and I never feared you would fail. The only thing I ever feared was that you would fall down the wrong path. And I am so proud to see you haven't.
But I did. It was...
And you pulled yourself out.
Yep.
You came back. There aren't many who possess that kind of strength, and even fewer that have the courage to face their demons again. Vale, Mountain Glen, Beacon. You confronted the White Fang time after time.
I didn't do it alone.
No, you didn't. Which is why I wanted to ask you. Why did you leave Vale? Why did you leave your
Yeah, that's
friends
my
behind?
question. Exactly when they needed you.
Son?
Oh, whoa! This isn't the bathroom!
Son,
I'll just be
come
going.
on.
Sorry to interrupt this tender family moment.
I really don't like you.
All right. So let's say we believe all of this. There really is this crazy evil being behind these attacks, not just some thugs trying to become powerful. Why doesn't the world know? Why isn't Atlas going after them, or Mistral?
And why aren't we in more of a hurry to get to Haven? Shouldn't we be getting them a message? What if they're next?
The headmaster over there saw what happened to Beacon. He's not dumb. He'll be on his guard.
Okay.
Besides, it takes time to mobilize forces like that.
Yeah, and if everyone else
Do you
knew,
really think they
then
planned out that attack on Beacon
it'd be
overnight?
even more dangerous.
And to answer your question, it's the same reason we keep quiet about the maidens. If the whole world knew about the relics, about Salem, it would be
Exactly.
chaos. We'd have another great war on our hands, and this time, you'd have to fight. Look, I had the same questions too. But old Ozpen always put his foot down. We can't cause a panic. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that. Salem's smart. She works from the shadows, using others to get what she wants, so that when it comes time to place the blame, we can only point at each other. She's trying to divide us, humanity. And so far, she's done a pretty damn good job.
What happened to that damn moon? That's my question since the
Alright.
trailer.
So what should we do?
I don't really know. Ozpin has put a lot of trust in the headmasters. Like I said, the schools are an important part of stopping Salem. Atlas is going to be on high alert after the last attack, and Vacuo is, well, Vacuo. It'll be hard to hire thieves and scoundrels to fight against other thieves and scoundrels. Take that, add in the fact that Cinder and her crew claim to be from Haven, and I think it's likely the next target. So, we're on our way to the headmaster. Haven't heard from him in a while, even before the attack. I'm hoping he has the answers. All right, I think it's time you kids got some sleep.
Uncle Crow,
Yeah?
this is a lot to take in. And it all sounds crazy, but I'm willing to do whatever I can to help. Because I trust you. But why couldn't you trust me? Why couldn't you just travel with us instead of all of this secrecy and...
She has a point.
Look, this has nothing to do with trust. It's a long story, okay?
Didn't want to get them involved.
Seriously? Now you're tired of telling us stories?
But you know the crows are a sign of bad luck. Old superstition.
Okay.
But it's how I got my name. You see, some people can absorb electricity, and some people can burst into rose petals. And some people are just born unlucky. My semblance isn't like most. It's not exactly something I do. It's always there, whether I like it or not.
So what?
I bring misfortune.
To himself or to others?
I guess you could call me a bad luck charm. Comes in real handy when I'm fighting an
Oh,
enemy.
I guess to others.
But it makes it a little hard on friends and family.
Yeah. That explains
Well, you
a
are
lot.
just a real bundle of help, aren't you?
So that's his semblance, and what is transforming into a crow? And is it bad luck
Where are you
only
going?
when he's fighting, or
Taking a walk.
all the time?
There's nothing else you want to tell us?
What is the...
Not tonight.
Ugh. No concept of privacy, no respect for personal
Okay.
space.
I'm sorry,
Take it
okay?
easy,
Ow,
Blake.
I'm sorry.
Ugh!
Look, I promise it was important. I needed to find you to talk to you.
What, son? What could be so important?
I was talking to your mom and she said something weird about the White Fang.
I'm stopping you right there.
But
I told you. I'm not here to fight the White Fang. I'm not here to fight anyone.
Come on, Blake, you can at least
I'm
hear
here to
him out.
rest, to figure things out, and to see my family.
your mom said White Fang members don't wear masks in Menagerie. But I saw one at the market yesterday. I even got a picture.
Son,
Look, I'm trying to help.
I don't want your help.
Okay, Blake, calm down. Oh shit. White Fang.
A freaking ninja?
A spy.
But why would... Hey, wait!
Well, I guess once they found out that she's here.
White Fang is evil. I totally called it, and I'm bringing your daughter back.
We should probably get moving.
Yeah.
Oh shit. It is poisonous. Find him some sort of doctor. Whoa. Did he? No. He's gotta just pass out. So guys, that was RWBY Volume 4, Chapter 8. So a whole bunch of information in this chapter. So according to Osmond, there were two gods, brothers. God of light and the god of darkness. And every time the god of light would create like life, plants and stuff like that, god of darkness would destroy it. So but you know, life and plants keeps on growing, so god of darkness would get upset, and that's when he created Grimm. And then the god of, you know, light had enough, and he made the choice with his brother to create something that would have the choice of going obviously to the dark side or, you know, to the light. So something they both can be proud of, and that was human beings. So Osmond, he's wearing a cross. So does he believe in Jesus? Is there a Jesus in this world? Is it just something else altogether? Anyways, also they said something about the relics. There are actually 4 of them that was created, and they're each one by itself is extremely powerful. And if they collect them all, so like Pokemon. Oh, not Pokemon, maybe Dragon Ball. Anyways, if you collect them all, you will be able to change the world. And they were knowledge, destruction, creation, and choice, I think. So each of the relics were hidden in each academy. So like at Beacon, at Haven, Atlas. So the idea was to have the academy, you know, basically guarded with the hunters and huntresses. So I'm wondering how big the relics are, because we just saw like a circle, so maybe it's something small. Because I'm wondering, like, could it be like inside of Osmond's cane? Because we kept seeing it, so obviously it's something important, and I think Crow has it now. It could be just a badass weapon, but I thought maybe it would be cool if the relic was actually it or inside of it. But yeah, so Salem, he said that she's been after it for a while now. I think that's what he said. So I'm wondering if she's been alive for like hundreds of years, or no, I don't know. And I'm also wondering if she has one of the relics, because she's extremely powerful. At least I assume so, because, you know, Cinder is, you know, reporting to her and Tyrion. So if she has people like that, then obviously she's powerful. But I wonder if she's really, really powerful because of a relic or something else altogether. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to find out where the rest of the relics, or what exactly they look like, and if she has any other relics, and the other maidens. There should be 3 others. Then where are they? We also had that nice moment. I really enjoyed it. It was between, you know, Blake and her father. Her, you know, being sorry for what she put her father through and her mistakes, and her father forgiving her and still loving her and happy that she just came back and is on the right path right now. I was interested to find out, because he did ask her why did she leave her friends, especially at a moment where, you know, Yang needed her, Ruby, everyone else, you know. So she was about to give the answer, but Sun, he interrupted. And I know he's clumsy and he can be frustrating, but she gotta cut him some slack. Like, all he wants to do is protect her, and she is really bitchy to him. And even when he was like trying to warn her about, you know, White Fang being there, she wasn't even listening to him. But it appears someone is following them, or at least spying on them, which would make sense because, you know, those two that showed up said they wanted to report it to Adam. So wonder if they're gonna try to take her out, or what exactly is gonna happen there. And Crow, he's poisoned, and I'm hoping we didn't just see him die. I don't think so. I hope not. I hope he just passed out, and if so, I don't know. I hope they can get him to some sort of town or village or something so they can heal him. At least there's gotta be a cure or something. So yeah, as always guys, hit me in the comments, let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Till next time guys,